Good morning, Cyber Traders! Happy March 27th on this beautiful Tuesday, right? Yeah, today is Tuesday. Look, I thought it was Wednesday. Feel like I never left from last night. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. Harold, Jonathan, Todd, James. How you doing? Grant, good to see you. Good morning. Kira, Deb, Lawrence, Fred, Gene, George, good to see you. Lita. All right, JJ, good to see you all. All right, everyone. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Looks like another exciting morning. Hopefully everyone had a very exciting experience yesterday, seeing what happened yesterday with the market. Everybody should have made money yesterday. No matter what you bought, I told you in the afternoon meeting, you just got to trade a brand name stock and just follow the Dow, and then that's it. I mean, we had one of the biggest recoveries, they said, since 2008. So that's, listen, I didn't really find anything that was so exciting, in a big percentage gainers and losers yesterday. And I kind of mentioned that exclusively looking at that. But other than that, you could just trade any brand name stock. If it was, our famous U.S. Steel, if it was Intel, if it was Microsoft, whatever it was, everyone should have made money. And you know what? If you didn't make money, shame on you, because you could have just bought one share of the stock and done it. Listen, the whole point about you being here is that if you're not trading, you're not going to make money. And just to say, oh yeah, I traded that day, I remember that day the market was up 680 points. And you don't have to tell anybody, if you made money, lost money, but you got to be in it to win it. It's like lotto, But when and the whole point about it is that it's all about skill. You don't want to be lucky all the time. Just go out there and do it. Ken says, after one share, what's next? The level 5? Well, you could trade a level 5 stock on one share and you see what it's like, but you got to learn before you can earn. All right, Ken, you've been there. You know what I'm talking about. And now look at it. By the way, Ken had a great day yesterday, right, Ken? You cleaned up yesterday. Would you make about 4,000 yesterday? I heard. Let's give him a round of applause. Way to go, Ken. Well, thanks a lot, Kurt. I appreciate that. You got to be in it to win it. Anyway, so we got a couple of stocks that are moving this morning. Before we get started, though, a couple of people did pretty well yesterday. I want to talk about some of the winners. A couple of shout-outs really quick. First of all, Dana did pretty well on that. Let me bring it up. The DBX. Oops, spelled it wrong. Dropbox. And let me just fix the time frame here because we really can't see what happened. But Dropbox had a really, really nice move yesterday. Took a big correction, went from 31 all the way down to 28, came right back. He didn't kill it, but he made good 70 cents. Way to go, Dana. Kevin also did pretty well. Did trading that EK, the EKSO stock we found yesterday. That was awesome. Great pop out of that thing. That had a great Fausto flag. He made himself, what was that, 23 or 30 cents on that trade. Look at that stock. Pretty good, nice little move. We saw that stock go from $1.50 back up to $4.50 back in July. But that one did pretty well. Give him a round of applause. And everyone else did pretty well. I mean, Kathleen, 18 cents, made it. Michael did really well trading. Michael R. making 58 cents on Twitter. I mean, Josh did a couple of coachings. Did pretty well on that too. And then Jonathan made about 26 and 25 cents on Micron Technologies. Listen, we can go on and on and on. Everyone did really well yesterday. We had that nice little rally, and and that's what it is. So anyway, it looks like a lot of things are still moving again. There are a couple of new stocks that came into the big percentage gainers and losers. Deb Fine came out there, and Deb, I don't know if that was that true what you said. LFIN. The CEO came out and said their stock's worth $5, and somebody else made that stock go up that high, and he doesn't think his stock is worth that much money. I mean, that's not, if that's the case, I mean, that's pretty bad. I mean, everyone remembers LFIN. LFIN was so much fun. Remember that stock, guys? We traded it back here. The stock literally went from was it $8 to $140? That was our biggest winner of 2017, our biggest percentage winner. That was one crazy stock. But anyway, LFIN, you can see it's taking a huge hit right now, down 23%. Stock is taking a big hit. We'll see how it's going up. Not the thing that you hear from a CEO. Yeah, Grant, you really, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. But listen, the thing that you learn being a cyber trader and why we're here is that you realize that you have the pulse of the market. So when we're watching things and then you're starting to, because it gives you a different perspective. When you start trading, and we learn this in class, we learn this over the course of the day, and this is why you guys are working together like a team, being a cyber trader. But when you're a cyber trader, you realize that you can't trust these companies. You don't know who's telling the truth. I mean, look what's happened with Facebook now, and everyone's like, oh, what about Facebook? I mean, Jesus, you had a great run, for crying out loud. What do you want? Okay, so the stock is down 30 points. The thing's up about 150, Listen, it's okay to take a profit. It's okay, Just take your money and move into something else. But anyway, LFIN's going to be on our watch list. And, look at the other one. Look what happened to Overstock, right? Overstock taking a big correction here. We made so much money in Overstock. Remember, guys, stock was at $80. Look where it is now. It's down to 44. Took a huge hit last night. So... Why? Because Overstock makes money in Overstock? No, they got into blockchain. Another cryptocurrency type of market movement. So anyway, listen, you can't. One thing we learned being part of here is that whatever goes up comes down twice as fast. So when it comes to trading, we always got our finger on the pulse, just like Square. We had a nice little run with Square. You got to be careful with these stocks. You got to be really, really cautious about them. Square went from 35 to 60 in what? 2 months? We did great with that one. Anyway, so a couple of stocks so far I'm going to put on our watch list. LFIN, Overstock. I know this one's very expensive, okay, but some of you can afford it. Red Hat. I don't know what's going on with the stock, but Red Hat was at 120. It's already at 163. If you're a level 5 trader, you got deep pockets. Maybe, for some of you options traders out there, and you want to, you could probably day trade the options on this. But Red Hat is just breaking higher highs, which is a very, very good sign. I'm gonna bring up the Facebook, just show you what happened with that one. That one just got decimated. 190 went down to 150. Only reason why I came back yesterday because the market came back. Micron, still very strong. Took a big hit, but Micron, we did great with Micron. You can see that went from 40 to 60. Probably could jump back on a swing trade if the market comes back. But once again, these are all brand name stocks. I'm not a big fan of them. Now, one stock everyone is looking at, okay, which is not a brand name, which I know some of you are already in due to pre-market. This thing is doing great, right? The NSPR. Look at this gorgeous stock, right? The stock was a $24 stock. Stock got crushed. It was roughly around $2 in the pre-market. You could have got in around $2.30. Everyone should have been around at least at $2.40, okay, in this pre-market. Let me just bring up the time frame as a 1-minute chart. But look at that. Everyone should have been in around at the 8:30. You should have been around 250. So you do looking pretty good. It's up 500,000 shares. I mean, really nice, cheap, inexpensive stock. This is what we usually look for. Listen, if this stock goes up 50 cents, right? That's on 1,000 shares. That's $500. It's the same 500 if you bought Facebook and that thing goes up 50 cents. But the only difference, you have to risk $150,000 to do it. It's all about risk to reward. So. And the NSPR is doing pretty well. Now, Benito is bringing up regarding the HMNY. And yeah, I did see that stock right there. Stock's it's up about 8% right now. It just made a pop, Benito. And you're right. Look at that one. Beautiful stock. A lot of you remember the stock. We traded back in October. This one from $3 all the way to $35. We killed it. Go back to your journals. Look at it. Review it. Listen, Fausto flags being built right here. You could see it going on. Everything we're looking for. So, yeah, the HMNY. Nice little stock right there. Nice little stock. Cheap. I actually like this one better than the NSPR. All right. Anything else, guys, that we're missing? Ron says LFIN on Wednesday will be removed from the Russell Index. That is not a good sign. All right. That's not good. Was the Russell made up 2,000 stocks? And it's a $40 stock? Can I just be honest with you guys and just give you one little tip of the day, all right? When you look at the Dow and you look at the composite, you can't tell me the Dow. You know, if you're not a good performer in those 40 stocks, they kick you out of the Dow. You know, so you got to be careful that only thing that really is a good indicator is the Russell 2000. You know, Nasdaq made up 100 stocks. Some stocks have more percentage control of that index more than the others. So sometimes these I was always trained. Don't always trust a lot of these these indices. The Dow and the composite due to that. Due to who they allow in and who they don't allow in. But anyway, look at that. Stock's going pretty nice. Hope everyone's doing pretty well on that. Dana says Roku locked up expires today. Any thoughts of the event? Oops, let me bring it up. I'm liking this HMNY right now. Look at that thing. I think it's going up great. ROKU. I mean, it's not really showing anything right now, Dana. So I really don't have any thoughts on it regarding about what the news is on it. It's not really not doing anything. So I'd probably be a wash. All right. All right, everyone. So we got our watch list. Listen, I am going to be out this afternoon because I will be at the Oculus. Remember, TradeStation is doing a huge event. I'll try to take some photos and share them with you guys. But if you're in the New York area, I'm not too sure what time I'm going to be there, but I have an interview to do there, and I'm also going to be there tomorrow. I think it's from 9 to 5 today, and it's 11 to 7. So if you're living in the New York area, guys, go down there and tell them Cybertrade University sent you. But it's going to be a fun event. I thought it was really cool what they're doing. They're giving away free haircuts. They're going to be dyeing people's hair blue if you want it. Guys are going to get shaves. They have tanning beds there. They're trying to launch their new look of their new platform, and with that new look, they're going to give you a new look. That's the concept. So anyway, yeah, it does. Ken, listen, you got to check out the Oculus. It is the most craziest, most beautiful, over budgeted thing I've ever seen. It is beautiful. I think it was $5 billion to build it. Unbelievable. Will they be there in May? I just found out about this about 2 weeks ago. But listen, if it works out, they might do it again. But as of right now, that's what they're at. But definitely get a chance if you guys are in the area to go check it out. All right. I know Andrea is going to be there. And Andrea was supposed to meet up. Actually, he's not in the room, so I guess he's just probably flying into New York right now. So I'm looking to see him. All right, everyone. Good luck, everyone. I'll see you. Let's make some money going to this open. And hopefully all you new trial members are having a great time. All right? Just remember, look, listen, and learn. And and make sure you talk to your education advisor so you know exactly what to do. All right, guys. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.